Alright, in today's video I'm going to be testing candles I've bought from Amazon. I did this recently, well I say recently, a couple of months ago, and it's quite good fun. It actually makes me realise what I'm making is pretty good. So, I've got 3 different candles, 2 of which are fairly cheap, and I'm fairly convinced they're sort of bought from Alibaba, packaged nicely, and then just resold by Amazon FBA sellers, maybe private label, maybe something like that. So, it's something I've contemplated in the past, but the thought of buying thousands of pounds worth of containers, shipping containers to turn up for something you're not 100% sure would sell scares the bejesus out me. Now don't get me wrong, people do it and they make it work. There's lots of people I know absolutely killing it with this, but for me, I don't know. It's a bit scary, a bit risky. So we'll see what they're like. My expectations are low. I think I paid $9.99 for one and maybe $6.99 for like a duo. So yeah, we'll see. And then I've paid a little bit more money for one which is supposed to be like a luxury brand. I don't know how luxury it's going to be. I find all of these things in marketing a bit like Jo Malone and a bit like all the other sort of fancy brands. Like if you can get away with charging loads of money because you can make something appear luxury and premium, then by all means. Something I've also contemplated doing is trying to create a luxury brand and just charging a shit ton of money for something, but I don't know if I can morally do that. I want to make enough money that it's worthwhile, but I don't want to rip people off. So let's have a look at the packaging and go from there. So this is the first one. Definitely an Alibaba special, but the packaging looks quite nice. I think I paid $6.99 for this one. So it is a duo. Let's pop her open. And then we've got 2 little candles, nicely packaged. That's nice and secure. So, end up with 2 little candles like that. It's quite nice. Nice little sort of apothecary style amber jars, which are very popular. This one is lavender, chamomile, and citronella pure essential oil candle. So that's quite nice, pleasant. And that's what it looks like there. So yeah, nice little candle. And this one is lavender, geranium, and ylang. Each candle is 100 grams. So I would expect them to last 25-30 hours maybe. That's quite nice. Definitely get the sort of ylang in the background. So yeah, very simple, very nice. No CLP labels, so I don't know how people get away with not doing them. And then on the box, most people don't realize that there is a right way to burn a candle, and most people have no idea what this is. The guidelines on how to look after your candle, which are quite handy. Got all the sort of safety bits on the back. Yeah, it says made in China on the back, so yeah, pleasant. And then we'll go for the other one. I think this is maybe 10 quid, $9.99. Natural soy wax essential oil candle. Big old box, so heavy as well. Artwork's quite nice, quite a nice box. Has sort of the safety bits on the back. Let's pop the box open. Nice sort of thank you card. Thank you for my dear. Questionable. Definitely from China. So, we have a lid. And we have the candle. This is a very pretty candle actually. For £10, like, real nice. Definitely from Alibaba, because I've seen a lot of these and it's something I thought worth buying. This one's orange. Smells really good actually. Smells a bit like a Calypso. And then you can see that it's starting to sweat a little bit, this one. It's very warm in the flat upstairs, so yeah, nice. And then the third candle is a neon candle. So 100% natural fragrances to boost your well-being. Now these are very expensive and I know they're very small. So nice little box, nicely presented. But that is what you get for £16.99, and I think they normally sell for 20 quid. So for me, a lot of money for a teeny tiny candle. So even in comparison to that one, 75 grams, that's 100 grams, so it just even doesn't look like it's worth the money. But it is a luxury brand, so they seem to get away with it. Smells nice, nice sleepy lavender chamomile smells. So we'll give these all a test and see how they burn. And then I will come back and give you a review overall and let you know what I think. It's been about 2 hours since I lit these candles. I got a little bit distracted, a little bit waylaid. So let's have a look at them, see how they're burning. So the first one we're going to look at is the neon candle. A fairly good milk pool. No idea how long it's going to last. £17 for the candle right there. This one does have a nice sort of lavendery smell. I'll give it a medium sort of hot throw. It's noticeable, not blowing my face off, but I think from my own testing, just knowing how soy wax is, you're never just going to get a mind-blowing scent throw with it. It just doesn't perform as well as paraffin, at least in my opinion. But overall, it's quite a nice candle, albeit very expensive. It's burning nicely. And then in my bathroom, which is a very small room, I've got these bad boys burning in their nice little jars. Nice steady flame, nothing too crazy going on in here. The hot throw from these is pretty minimal. I'm going to give it about 3 out of 10. Like, it's subtle, but this is the smallest room I've got, so when I've got a candle that I'm struggling with, I put it in here just to see if I can smell anything. And from these, it's minor. Like, there's something there, but honestly it's not that potent. But for a little gift, these would be nice to give to someone. Like, yeah, it's alright. They're the cheapest ones I've bought so far. They're okay. We're going to give this about a 3 out of 10 for hot throw. And then the orange scented candle in its pretty little jar is doing quite well. It's got a nice sort of melt pull, almost to the edges. I think in 4 hours it will be sort of perfect. So this one is working super well. And it just puts a little smile on my face. It's just something about it that brings me a little piece of joy. And for £10, I can't knock it. The hot throw is pretty good. It's sort of filling this room. It's a bit of a smaller room, my kitchen, but it's performing well. I quite like it. So we'll leave this one burning. I think, like I said, £10, honestly, I couldn't make anything that cheap and sell it. I'd be losing money immediately. So fair play to China, I guess. So I think I'm going to leave my testing there. We're not going to get much more out of the candles. You do get a bit of a better hot throw as they burn down. I think you get that drip down the side. But I think this is enough for me to establish a rating. So we're going to start with what I think is the worst, and that is the little duo of candles. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. What's raised the score up is it simply comes in a nice little package and they're lovely little jars. The scent throw is what really lets it down. It's just not that strong, and that's the sort of smallest room I've got. They are nice. They're okay. Like if you want to give someone a gift, but hope they don't smell it and light it, then you've got a lovely little cheap gift there. But overall, just doesn't perform well. Looks lovely, but yeah, that's about it. And then next we're going to go up with the neon candle. It's a nice candle. It does smell pretty good. Hot throw is probably like a 6 or 7 max, but it does smell very natural, very nice. Would I say nice? But for the best part of 20 quid, it is tiny. It's not far off a tea light, so it's quadruple the size. And maybe, I understand it's like a luxury wellness boutique brand, but yeah, it's all just branding. And I wish I could get away with branding myself as a luxury candle maker and make loads of money, because yeah, then I'll be living the dream. So overall, I think I'm going to give that probably a 5 out of 10. It's got really good reviews on Amazon, which blows my mind. Like, these people have got more money than sense. Like, just, yeah, I don't get it. Just don't get it. There's a few people comment on the size, but even then they give it a 3 or 4 stars. So I don't know, maybe I need to charge way more money and just go after that market, because people with money probably don't really care about spending money. They're not going to be that picky. So maybe that's the thing. Maybe I need to market everything to expensive luxury brand type people. As an experiment, I might do that. I might try and make a really nice looking luxury candle, sell it for an ungodly amount of money, which makes me feel uncomfortable, and see what happens. It could be interesting. And then the winner is going to be that little orange candle. So it really, I don't know, something about it. It's cheap. It's a bit shit. The packaging, the English, all of it. I don't know. It's just something about it that puts a little smile on my face in its little orange jar. I quite like it. It burns really well. It's got a quite good scent throw. So overall, I'm going to give that one an 8. So if you want to get someone a nice summery gift, get one of those. It is cheap and cheerful. More often than not, you buy these cheap Chinese things and they're just cheap and crap. So having something cheap and cheerful is pretty good. And thus concludes the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, give it a like. I'll see you in the next one.